Hello, food fans. We have a treat for you today. We have a Hungry Man meal. This is the Salisbury Steak. How's it pronounced? Yeah, there is an I in there. Salisbury Steak. It is very good. I've had these before. It has a brownie for dessert, and that is good. But we are going to add a secret ingredient when it's time for dessert. I'll let you wonder what that's going to be. I think it'll be a big surprise for you. And this comes with the meat, the potatoes, and green beans, and the brownie, and some gravy on it. I think it has gravy on it. Yes, it says it has gravy on it. And what we will do is put it into the microwave for 4.5 minutes. I'm going to cut the film, just take the film off the brownie, and have a slit or two, stab wound in the film for the rest of the dinner. In fact, I'll show you how I do that. So let's get started. So we have 22 grams of protein staring us in the face here. Not quite staring us in the face yet until I open up the box, open this end, and take out the tray. And we can reuse this food tray as a dish if we want to, or we could take it with us if we ever go to prison. This will make a nice little prison meal serving dish. What I'm doing is stabbing little holes to let out the heat and the steam, and I'm going to lift up a little bit there over the mashed potatoes. Cut out the knife upside down. Cut out the film over the brownie. There's beans over there, and now the brownie is in there. I'm going to cook the entire meal in the microwave 4.5 minutes, and then it says to remove the brownie with a fork, which of course I shall not do, but we will be back to remove the brownie here very, very soon after it's been in the microwave 4.5 minutes. And 4.5 minutes later, what I'm going to do is remove the brownie, which is right here under the spoon. I'm going to put it into one of these whipped topping containers here and just save it until later. And I shall remove it carefully. And there is Mr. Brownie back there. And there's plenty of extra chocolate brownie substance here. Put that back there in the bowl for right now. And I'm going to lift the film off of the potatoes and take my other spoon, if I can find my other spoon. Here it is. Stir the mashed potatoes as we do. That way, when I put it back into the microwave for 2.5 minutes, the potatoes will be all nice and fluffy. So let's put this back in the microwave for 2.5 minutes, and then we shall let me shift the meat around a bit also. Put this over here, and this over here like that. That way it'll be nice, even heat all the way through. 2.5 minutes more in the microwave, and we will be right back. And be careful when you take anything out of a microwave. It will be hot, steam coming off of it. And we remove the film, and I can move this around, get the potatoes mixed in with the gravy if I want to. And I've decided I want to. And what I'm going to do, I will eat the potatoes and the Salisbury steak and green beans. And when it comes time for the dessert, I'm going to add a secret ingredient. Can you guess what it is? Don't tell anybody. This is the secret ingredient that the Russians have been trying to hack from spy school, but they don't know it yet. So stay tuned for that. I'm going to eat this and be right back when it's time for dessert. I'll give you a report on how good the Salisbury steak was, and then we will have the secret ingredient with the dessert. And just a few minutes later, 5, 6, 7 minutes later, and the meal is all gone. What I would recommend for anyone who wants to add enhancements to the meal portion, biscuits. Just get some of those frozen biscuits, put them in the microwave, have about 5 of them with this meal and 5 of them with some other meal sometime. But the Salisbury steak, the gravy, the potatoes, green beans, very, very tasty meal. I highly recommend it. Now, get this out of the way and get ready to eat the brownie. And we are going to have a secret ingredient. What is it? We shall see. And in order to show you what the secret ingredient is, I'll get that out of the way, put the secret ingredient down there. Yes, yes, you guessed it. There's a watermelon. It's a little bitty watermelon. March is the time of year, and so we don't have watermelons that are quite as big and flavorful. By the way, I washed this. I will now take my Norman Bates Psycho knife and I will slice it, and kids, do not try this at home. And of course my knife is not very sharp anyway, but do not try this at home. I'll be right back when I've sliced through this and I have the watermelon cut in half. And it is a seedless watermelon. It looks pretty darn good. I'm going to have 1/2 of the watermelon right now with my brownie. I'm going to put this other half aside with a paper towel over it. I'll put it in the refrigerator, leave it there until tomorrow, and I will have it for dessert for tomorrow. And let's get ready to go to work on this one. Now we all know that this watermelon needs to be prepared with a 1 15/16 inches diameter hole in it. Let's see what that tastes like right there. We will be adding something to that. Watermelon is not as ripe as I would like for it to be, but it is tasty, and we shall add the brownie and something else. Get ready. Now we have a little tunnel in our watermelon, and we shall add the brownie and smash it up good in there. That'll be good. That looks good, doesn't it? But we need something on the other side of the tunnel for the brownie and the watermelon to connect with for our taste buds. And what we're going to do, yes, that's what we're going to do. Take the spoon out of there and replace it with a marshmallow. And we have other marshmallows on hand here, so we can add to it. This is a small watermelon, so we can't put in a lot of marshmallows right away. But let's eat some of this, and those of you who have money to invest probably will want to bet in Las Vegas that I will be receiving the Nobel Prize for Best Recipe for this at their next gathering. How could I not receive such an award? Chop my watermelon bridge and the marshmallow and the brownie. Get a little bit of each one into the spoon here and see how it all goes together. Chocolate is so good. Watermelon is so good. And the marshmallow is the perfect cement to have in between the two bricks of taste there. The watermelon, the brownie, and the marshmallow holding it all together. This is good. Yes. Try this as soon as you can. Thank you for watching.